Hey, what is up everyone? This is Radioactive Fry SNG, continuing this playthrough of Sonic Advance for the Game Boy Advance. Last time we left off, we went through Angel Island Zone as Sonic and Tails and defeated the fake Knuckles. And in this video today, we're going to be continuing on, going through one of my favorite zones in this game. But before we begin, I would like to ask y'all to hit that like button. Let's see if we can get this video to 25 likes. And if we can do that, I will upload the next episode even sooner. So let's jump right into this. Like I said, this is one of my favorite zones in this game. And this will be none other than Egg Rocket Zone. So yeah, man, this stage is just pure nostalgia for me. I remember the first time, for some reason I had a lot of problems with Angel Island as a kid. And I could never beat it with Sonic, because Sonic doesn't have like any super, I guess, what's the word? Like he's definitely one of the harder characters to play with in this game, because he doesn't have any aerial moves or anything. He's just like that much. He's just a harder character to play with and stuff. And I don't know, for some reason I had to beat Angel Island with Knuckles. So I just remember my first time as a kid. I was in elementary school, and I just remember like actually getting through, like getting to the stage, and I was like telling all my friends like, holy crap guys, I beat Angel Island Zone, because like none of my friends could do that. And it was just like, it's really funny to think about, like I actually did that at the time. But yeah, as you can see, like the name implies, we are in Egg Rocket Zone. We're on a rocket going upwards, up, up, up. I like to refer to these kind of zones as plot zones, if that makes sense. You have zones like Wing Fortress, which is an easy comparison to this stage. And then you have like most of Sonic 3, how the stages just kind of tell the story for themselves, what's going on. And like what's going to be going on further on. And this stage kind of does that. You kind of, like, most of the first half of this game is pretty much you're just doing random zones, it feels like. But then this game actually starts to feel like there's a plot happening. Like there's actually something that's going to start happening with this game. Like things are actually starting to get interesting. This is when this game actually starts to feel interesting. I don't know, I like to, like, this is a nice quiet storm zone. The next zone is obviously a lot harder, because you're going to be facing Eggman in his own lair. This zone just feels really like a quiet storm, like you're gonna get into more serious stuff later. And look at this, man, this is actually really really classic right there, how you can just bounce out if you bump a what are those things called, like item box or something, the monitors. If you bump those, they'll just like fall and bounce on your head till you like actually break it. That's like really classic. None of the other advanced games do that, so that's really interesting. But yeah, Egg Rocket Zone, I love the music here, it's really good. It's like, holy crap, this sounds like something you hear in a Genesis era game. That's why when you hear like the like people make their remixes of Egg Rocket Zone and stuff, they just sound like the Genesis remixes. If you ever hear like the advanced games get their Genesis remakes, this one in particular sounds really like it could be in a Sonic game at that time. I just love this zone, it's really good. Everything about this zone's like really good. But one interesting thing to mention is that on the side, like our clock is actually going down now. Normally in Sonic games, or like Advance, you usually go up, like the clock goes up all the way up until 10 minutes. That's your usual your limit for these stages. You actually have a time limit for beating stages, and it's 10 minutes. And this one in particular, you have a time limit. So once this one changes after this little cutscene, it goes back up to 5 minutes. So you have 5 minutes to get to the next checkpoint of this zone. So like I said, this stage is just a transitional stage. Like there's a lot going on in it. And like just little changes in between this and like regular zones is really cool. How you actually have a time limit to get to the next area before the next piece of the shuttle breaks off with you on it. So it's really awesome, but at the same time, like the problem with this stage is that it's really hard to like do the time trial for. I could never beat this, or if I did, it was I might have got like 950 something, like time wise, because in Time Attack you do have the 10-minute rule in that. I would always run out of time on this, because this stage you easily need at least 10 minutes to beat. So that's the problem with it. I don't know, it's just, I found it fun to do it. I know it's not a complaint. I found it fun that you have to rush through the stage. It feels like what a Time Attack should be. But yeah, man, the stage is really nostalgic. That's all I gotta say about it. I love the music, everything is just really good. But yeah, let's see if we can actually get over here, because I think there's an invincibility, isn't there? Yeah. Man, believe it or not, I have not played this stage in about 7 years. It's been about 7 years, and since my last like I guess, serious playthrough as a kid. That was my last time actually touching this zone. But I still remember everything about the layout of this stage. It's crazy. Yeah, there's actually some really interesting enemies on this stage too that you don't see in any other stage. It's like you got these 3D looking enemies that look like something out of those little things, like that little diamond looking thing reminds me of this game called Xevious on the arcade. Some of y'all might know what it is. Like, if you're probably, most of y'all might be too young to know, but probably some of my older viewers might know this game called Xevious. And it was like this really interesting arcade game. I love the heck out of Xevious. And like the enemies look a lot like that. How they just, I don't know, what do you call that? Like polygonal enemies? Like how the sprites do that flip thing with the shading and stuff. I don't know. But that's what I think of when I see those enemies. Yeah, man, the music is so good. But yeah, holy crap. No, I did not want to do that. Because if you do that, you have to do this entire section over, and it's so much booty. No, okay. Yeah, it's so much booty how you have to do this all over again right here. Luckily, it isn't too bad. I think there's like an even bigger section where that happens. And you'll just keep going in a circle until you like realize what you have to do. But this one is like really annoying because you get speed boosted off into it, and that's like classic Dimps. Dimps does BS like that. So I don't know, you get used to it over time. I played so many Dimps games as a kid, and I hated the BS that they offered, but at the same time, it's like nostalgic now. Like all the little stupid stuff that happens. What? Okay, that's great. Okay, so we gotta be careful right here because okay, here we go. So what you want to do is come on this side. That was my fault for going that way, actually. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, so we're still like slowly climbing up. My favorite part of the stage is actually when you get to the second section of this zone. You'll know when we get there. I just love like the second section of this zone. It's so good. And y'all might be wondering why I decided to just do Egg Rocket Zone in this video. I feel like, you know what, every episode I've been doing like a special stage, and I thought it'd be great to like take a break and enjoy a zone for once, like not have to worry about doing the special stage and worry that I might screw up my holy crap, might screw up the streak that I've been having so far. You want to be really careful right there when you bounce on that. Just push as far as possible left. And yeah, we run out of time because I'm talking and stuff, but we won't run out of time. We're like right at the end of this section. But you do want to keep it moving. Just because they give you 5 minutes doesn't mean you want to screw around and stuff. Alright, there we go. Because they give you enough time to do these. Easily enough time. Alright, here we go. Yes! I love this section! I love it! Like I said, we're almost at about 8 minutes into this video. Yeah, we're like almost 8 minutes into it. There's no way you can beat this in 10 minutes. But here we are in space. I love this section, how you just like transition into space. How it's like you're officially like, this is when things get serious. You're facing off with Eggman in space. That's when you know a Sonic game is like starting to get serious, when it goes into space. Besides Colors. Colors is way too lighthearted for me to say that. But my favorite thing about this stage is like, look at the stars, how you're slowly moving upward. And like this little section right here is actually really remnant of Carnival Night Zone, how you just like constantly being speed boosted into the next section. I just love how the continuity goes here. This stage does something that Sonic Adventure 2 couldn't, and that's actually make the stars move as you're like moving up or down. Because in Sonic Adventure 2, when you're on the arc, on the last story, you're like slowly hurling towards Earth, but the stars aren't moving. That's like really weird. I never questioned as a kid, but it's like weird. But this stage actually does how, since you're going upwards, like you're going into space higher and higher on a rocket, the stars are actually moving. Like, I don't know. It's really awesome though. Alright, here we go though. Got that I always get that invincibility right there. Alright, so I think it's yeah, there we go. Man, I just love like when the speed up and the invincibility music get together. It's really good. Alright, but one thing to mention is that once you get into space, it feels like the level design does get a lot harder. There isn't any pits, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's any pits, but the design just feels a lot like more annoying. It just feels like things kind of get more serious. But there is like that little section down there. If you fall, then you have to do that entire section over. You gotta watch out for those spikes. I'm telling you, I've not played this stage in about 7 years. I have not played this stage, and I like know everything about it still. That's so funny to me that I can still like remember all those little secret, like all the BS that the stage offers. But alright, let's see if we can get on this side right here. Gotta watch out for that guy. Holy crap, man, just can't get past that dude right now. Let's try that again though. I always used to have that problem with that dude right there though. If I can get him. Oh man, we made it past him. Do I want to kill this guy? Yeah, look, why not? Get him out of here. Yeah, as you can see, like I said, the stars are slowly moving upward. They're not moving, we are, so I just love like this stage. Really transitional stage, how it just kind of fits, the story fits. Watch out for that crush block right there. That will end your life so quickly. And we're just about done with the stage. Holy crap. Yeah, so we're like right here. Let's see. Alright, we have that one little section. These little things come back from what is it, Angel Island Zone. But we're pretty much done this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Next time we will be going into Cosmic Angel Zone and getting the 7th Chaos Remote and facing off with Eggman in his super secret cosmic lair. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. And until then, peace out. Y'all have a good night.